All right, so today we are cooking tacos, and this is what we need for tacos. We've got ground beef, we've got a frying pan, we have taco shells. You could use nacho chips instead if you'd like. We have taco seasoning. Yes, it's not the most healthy, but we could make our own. That takes a lot of time. And then these is just some lettuce, tomato, sour cream, cheese, or whatever it is you like. So first thing we're gonna do is cook the meat. So we have our frying pan here. I'm trying to do this a little quickly. So I've already got the frying pan warm. We're gonna throw our meat in here next. This, I believe it's defrosted all the way, but we will find out in a sec. Just dump it in there. Oh, you need some kind of spatula. It doesn't have to look like this. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. So this is still a little frozen on this one side, but that's not going to really bother anything. I kind of have things already ready, mostly, so this is kind of quick, but that might be exactly what you need to do, is gather all your stuff in the same place. So it's easier to already have everything set. We're going to let this do its job and just go cook. There's no reason to put oil in it because ground beef already has a lot of oil in it from the fat. What you could do to make it healthier is to, once it's cooked and brown, you can put it on the sink and drain it and get all the oil out of it. That helps. I've even rinsed it off sometimes. You know, I don't know if that's really necessary, but it will make it healthier. And just let this sit here and cook for a little bit. And while it's sitting here cooking, I'm going to go and look at the directions. So we need 2/3 of a cup of water is what goes in it to mix with the seasoning once it's all cooked. So let me do that. So the amount of water probably is not that important as long as it's pretty close. I might turn this heat up just a little bit more. And get it to cook just a tad bit faster. You can see it's starting to make a fair amount of oil from the fat, so I might want to rinse this off before I finish with the seasoning. I'll leave it alone and let it do its thing for a minute. You can take a colander like this and put it over a bowl. When this is finished, we'll pour it into it and drain out all of the oil. But you can see there's a fair amount of oil in there now. And I think it's best not to eat that. So we just want to stir it up until all the pink is gone. Alright, I'll leave it alone for a minute. Get myself a small bowl. This is what I'm going to do with it. Stick it in like that. I could probably use a bigger bowl, but that's how I'm going to drain it. Looks like we're cooking a little bit better now. Still got some pinks, and gotta cook it till all the pink is gone. Kind of don't want to overcook it. We don't like anything dry and icky, but we do want to cook it till all the pink is gone. We're close, not quite there. You can still see pink here. Turn these last little pieces over. As you see, we don't want to cook it too quickly, but it's got to be hot enough for it to cook. So mine are numbered from high to low, and I put it on the number 6. Alright, I think we're about done with that. So I'm going to turn down the temperature a little bit while I go take it over here to the sink where I'm going to drain it. Back in here. And a little oil is okay, just not a whole bunch. We just don't want to, it was a lot. All done. Doesn't seem like a ton, but I wouldn't want that in my food. So that's why I drained it. I'll just wait for it to cool off, and then we'll put that down the drain, or not down the drain, down the trash can. So I'm just gonna open this up, prepare it. My hands hurt, so I'm cutting it. All right, and then our water goes in here. That's our seasoning. Doesn't matter how you do it. That's just the way I do it. The way I do it isn't the only way to do it. Essentially, you want to stir it up, dissolve all that seasoning in the water. I suppose some people might take the container of seasoning and just pour it into the water like that. Let me show you. You know, pour it into this, dissolve it, and then pour it on their food. That would work too. Alright, so now we're going to turn our water back up. We want it to get back up, or burner back up, so it'll boil, and then we turn it back down and let it simmer, and all that water goes away, and the seasoning is absorbed into the meat. And this is really the hardest part. The rest of it is filling up your shells with the meat and all the stuff you like on it, and that's really about it. Now we're back to bubbling up. You can see that. So I spread it all out. And I'm going to turn down my heat again down to like the number 3. So 3 out of 9. So it's high, and then the next number's 8. And turn it down to about 3 or 4. Let it sit here and just simmer. I think that's what it says. Let me read it. Alright. Heat to boiling, reduce the heat, simmer, uncovered for 3 to 4 minutes until it thickens up, and then we're done. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to throw my trash away. So now tomorrow, or for lunch tomorrow, if you wanted to take this, you could if you had a microwave. And you could, you know, just put it on chips, or not even put it on anything, just warm it up and then dip, you know, scoop your chips into it. Or you can eat it the next day for lunch. This is a lot of food. You wouldn't want to eat this much. This is probably enough. It should serve probably 4 people. I like these. They're the extra large, but they also sit. They're, I don't know if it says it, but I think these are the ones that sit up on their own, which I kind of like that. Now, personally, I like the nacho chips. Probably better than anything. But I bought these, and this is what we're going to fix today. I'm going to kill the box just to get them open. So these aren't the ones I was thinking. There's some that sit on there, and these are just the large ones. I made a mistake and bought these, but they're just as good as any. And there's some that are going to be broken, and you can just crunch them up and use them as chips if you wanted to. This is still going to do its thing for a few more minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat. And I'm going to end it here because you can do anything you want to from here. You know, like it said, 3 or 4 minutes. You can set a timer if you want, or just give it some time, and it'll, I mean, it's not as watery. You can see it's not very watery anymore, like it was before. That means that, you know, the water has gone away, and now the meat has got all that good seasoning in it. So I think this one is probably pretty close. It still looks like there's a lot of grease in here. If you wanted it to be healthier, you remove the bowl of grease from underneath the colander and set that to the side, and you can run some hot water on top of the meat. Not now, but when we first did that, and that would have gotten rid of some more of this grease that's in here. I probably should have done that. I didn't realize there was so much in there, but it'll still work out just fine. All right, I'm going to cut it off. This is your dinner for next, well, whenever you want. This is Monday because I messed up, but Tuesday is usually Taco Tuesday. Bye, love you.